right, all right. Welcome. Great people. Another episode of CheesTake. Got my brothers in the house with me, Kingfish, Jay Vincent, and myself, Chee, man. We doing this thing, y'all. I'm trying to get some stuff worked out with IG so we get on there too. So don't worry about it. We're gonna be we streaming a lot of platforms, so that's a plus. Um, but man, it's just been a blessing to be able to do this. Thank y'all for all the support, all the comments we get, all the people that jump on. It's definitely my brothers who jump on here, and those who can, but they got other stuff. They got that kind of got to handle with family and other stuff like that. So with that being said, first and foremost, I always want to give honor to God. You know what I mean? God is everything. And my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. God's favor is everything, man. So I just thank God for His grace, His mercy, His love, His favor, His direction, His wisdom. So I thank God for everything that I have, and I thank God for everything that He's going to be blessing me with. I pray for all you guys that your lives are healthier, wealthier, and wiser than it's ever been. Pray for that for everybody that's on here and watching in Jesus' name. Amen and amen on that note. And then definitely want to shout out my wife. She sets all the stuff up. She does all the little things on YouTubes and all this other stuff. So thank you so much, my queen, Christy, for everything that you do. I won't be able to do what I do without you. So with that, it's a crazy thing because I think that's a nice little segue. We're gonna talk about some sports stuff too, but I don't know if y'all. There's this thing that's going around with Steve Harvey. There's some rumor to where Marjorie, apparently his wife, had messed around with a bodyguard or something like that, and so there's been some rumors that they have, and then there was like, well, she, I've been talking about her that. She kind of got with him for the money and the fame. You know what I'm saying? That she wasn't really rocking with him before he was a celebrity kind of thing. So he actually put out, on his radio show, he actually did a video clip thing. I'm going to play it, and you guys give me your take on that. So what we're doing tonight is kind of what we would probably do on Thursdays. Well, tonight is Tuesday. We're going to talk about sports and talk about some other stuff because Thursday night, the Eagles play the Vikings, and y'all know I'm an Eagles fan, so I ain't going to be able to be doing the show and if I watch the game. So, we're not going to be there Thursday. We're going to talk about – I want to be locked in because the way they looked this past weekend, they need all the support and help they can get. We almost lost that game. So, so I'm going to go ahead and play this clip, man. And we're gonna talk about this thing in more in depth because there's a lot going on out here. All right, y'all, hold on. Let me pull it up here. Give me a second here. All right, here we go.
Not married is a good woman. She's the best thing ever happened to me. She's God-fearing. She's loyal. She's faithful. And she's a kind and loving person. I don't care what nobody says. And y'all quit talking about she was in my other marriage and ruined it. She didn't. She was nowhere around that. My marriage, I got divorced in 2005. My marriage was over when the Kings of Comedy was out. Y'all ain't know that though, did you? It was over then. It wasn't worth a quarter then. It took us this long to get to the divorce. That's when the official paperwork came out. But in 2005, let me hip you to something. I had nothing. I lost the radio show we were on in LA on March 23rd, and I lost the only TV show I had May 10th. May 23rd, I lost the radio show, and May 10th, I lost the TV show. Steve Harvey had no money. Got with Marjorie again, New Year's Eve, met her, talked to her. She was with her kids in Hawaii. We got together in 2006. We had nothing. She didn't marry into no lap of riches. I had nothing. When I asked her to marry me at the end of 2006, and then she said she wanted to get married in 2007, I told her too soon. I got to get some stuff together. She said, what? I said, baby, I ain't really got nothing. I'm trying to build. She said, I'm going to get in there and build with you. We got married in 2007. Do you know what I was doing in 2007? Nothing. We had four stations in 2005. Four. We built this. All of us built this. We had four stations. We turned this into something. But that woman got down in that foxhole with me and turned this into something. In 2007, we got married. In 2008, we found out that somebody had stolen 7 years of my tax returns. I ain't gonna mention no names. And we owed the government $22 million and we in debt. But then guess what? She stayed with me in that. Then guess what? In 2009, I got Family Feud. In 2009, the book came out. In 2012, the talk show came out. I'm telling you, this woman got in the hole and built this with me. She didn't steal nothing. And I'm tired of y'all talking about my girl, because my girl is one of the best women I've ever met. And why you black ass people out there got these blogs like you just gonna destroy somebody, I don't really know what that's about. But don't worry about it, because it ain't working. Because all we are now, we are a tighter two-handed circle. Thank you for doing that. And you're not going to split us up. And we're not going nowhere. And she is none of what you said she is. And she the best chick I know. Now I'm defending her. Tired.
All right. So there it is. There it is. You heard it in the grapevine, right? You heard it from the grapevine. Instagram. Fresh off the press.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So a little backdrop on this. Some of y'all probably heard of it. I don't know if you guys been kind of following that a little bit, but this kind of gained some notoriety because of the fact that Steve Harvey is a motivational speaker. He's a life coach, and the fact that he gives people a lot of advice on things. You know what I'm saying? And so one of the things that kind of started this thing was the fact that before you talk about how to save my household or what I need to fix over here or what I need to work on over here, you need to work on yours, kind of thing. Now I'm not saying, I don't know if his wife messed around with somebody else, but I will tell you, I heard one old lady say this before. She's like, baby, there's some truth to all rumors. It may not be all the way true, but there's some truth to a lot of rumors. And in other words, I ain't say she might have been a little flirty, but what happened was it came out on some things that the way she was carrying herself with certain things wasn't, them bodyguards know everything. I don't care what them say. Them bodyguards know a whole lot more than a lot of people know. So that who was kind of defending that. The reason why I really wanted to kind of talk about that as well is because, he defended his wife and the fact that she was with him when he didn't have nothing, but it didn't address the rumors that came out with the fact that she was, she's being accused of messing around with, your bodyguard or with somebody. Yeah, I think it's a bodyguard. And so I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I take a lot of stuff, a lot of celebrities say with a grain of salt. I really do, only because they're never gonna tell you the whole thing. And they shouldn't. I mean, that's his own business. I really could care less. However, I would say that if you're on a public platform and you present yourself a certain way, it's okay if you show that human side. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like you can say, what I'm saying, like, okay, y'all, we messed, things happen, this, that, and the other. But to just, to me, I have a thing where if you just gloss it over completely, and like that comment mentioned nothing about what his wife is being accused of. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't say, Hell no, she ain't sleep with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? No, she ain't messing with other dudes. She got me. She don't need nobody else. Y'all know Steve Harvey. I mean, come on, am I wrong for that? But that's how he would be. He will come across to me.
Nah, I think he play about it. So I'm like this here. If the allegation ain't about me, she need to be the one saying that. That's how I look at it.
Right,
She
right.
she
You
need to
know,
be the one saying that no, I didn't sleep with nobody else. She need to be,
So
or the security guard come out and say, hey, nah, I didn't, I never slept with her or whatever. What he addressed are the things that everybody was saying that's been saying for years that she a gold digger, she this, she that, she all that kind of stuff.
right.
Now, those allegations, as far as sleeping with the bodyguard or whatever, I mean, that's something brand new that just came up, and that will be for her. She need to come out and say anything on that if she want to. I mean, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? So
But it's the same question. But it's the same thing we have when we talk about Will and Jada, right? Like, there's a lot of things that we always look at Will doing something, but we don't see Jada coming to Will's defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see. I agree with you, Chris, because I'm like, I don't see her coming to the defense of what's going on. She put out this thing, and I'm gonna find it. That it was real vague. She put out, and I can't remember the statement, but she put a statement out that really didn't. It was like, it skirted around the issue. It wasn't like she was saying she didn't do nothing like that. She's like, my marriage. But it's one of the things where you just y'all know what I'm saying. Is like, when
I
somebody don't
get it.
really,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
they won't
mean,
say without
the
saying
the,
something.
the thing is, man, when people look at celebrities and things like that, a lot of people look at they can't wait till something bad happen. They can't wait till something happen to them. If they look like they having too much fun, if they look too perfect, if they look like they making
Right,
too much
right.
money, namely in our community, um,
We always
then
like that.
someone is going to look for the other shoe to drop, and they can't wait for it. A lot of they gonna want to be the ones to be like, yeah, I told y'all, that kind of thing. Like I said, me personally, that's their relationship. That's their thing. If she stepped out on him, okay, he probably knew if that be the case. If he ain't fire, old boy. So I don't know. Cause I'm like this here.
Right.
Hey, if my bodyguard cheat with my wife, best believe I ain't trying to save face. I don't care about none of that stuff. Homeboy, you finna be fired. Your name finna be ruined. I probably gonna have some people put some hands on you because you're a bodyguard for a reason. That mean I probably can't do it. So
but
I'm
all right,
just I'm
so
just being 100. And whatever she got or whatever she did, now she helped build whatever. Hey, hey man, look, you get your half, get on, get ghost.
Get the
But
stepping.
it might be cheaper to keep her. Ain't no telling.
all
Right.
right, so a rumor is a rumor. I mean, necessarily may
Exactly.
not be true. Like we don't know if it's true or not. We just going based off what we hear. And like like Chris just said that, with Steve being in the spotlight, celebrity, that's what a lot of
Right.
people that's what they wait on to hear. So
Yeah.
they can take it and run with it and just blow it out of proportion. But
Right.
if you don't know the facts, you don't need to, you know, take anything and run with it.
Right.
So
It's
I'm
true.
like, "Look, I don't know if it's true or not. That's why I'm not even speaking on it or have much to say about it.
But
Like
Yeah.
what I do like, go ahead.
at the end of the day, I feel like if it's true, Steve don't need to say nothing because I mean he didn't do anything. His
Nope.
his
Right.
wife did.
Yep.
So really, be honest with you, if it's not true, I mean, I'm like this. Just let people talk. At the end of the day, people gonna talk regardless, whether if you're on top
Exactly.
or whether if you're not on top. Man, that's what people do.
Right.
They talk and they wait for you to fall so
Yeah.
they
Ain't
can
that the truth?
take everything and blow it out of proportion and run with it. But people don't want to see you be great anyway, especially if you try and do something.
I was just about to say that too. I was just about to take this to another level with the fact that what I did like about what he did was explain her, the addition of her in his life to where
Right.
he was in his life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, and that's right, there's a testament to a lot of people, and we're gonna do a whole show on that. But I think, man, this is important. Why I'm just gonna be honest. Look, there, when you with the right person in your life gets elevated to certain levels. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of the things, man. This is so important. Where if you're gonna get married, you got to marry the right person, man. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You got to get married for the right reasons. But marry for love. Marry for the intangible things. So marry somebody that is gonna have your back. You know what I'm saying? Like she was with him when he didn't have nothing. And that's for a lot of women out here because see, a lot of females I've seen nowadays based on these TikToks and based on social media and just and some other females that I've known, it just seems like everybody now you got to have all this stuff laid out to come to
Right.
the table. You know what I mean? Like you
Right.
got to have all your ducks in a row, and that's don't work on no level. Matter of fact, if you're a Christian, Jesus said, "Come as you are." You know what I'm saying? Like if you had everything, why would somebody? And that's what I don't understand about people. Like I'm gonna just be real. If I have everything, okay, why do I need you? You know what I'm saying? Like why you have to? How I put it this way? There's a part of everybody if you're going to be in a relationship where you want to feel wanted. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? You want to feel like you're needed.
Right.
Doesn't mean that doesn't mean you got to struggle or nothing like that. But it feels like you bring something to the table. Nobody wants to be with nobody that they have it all. They can do it all. Like what is my purpose then to being with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so I'm
It's
definitely with that. Go ahead.
it's like I said. I love the fact that he put dates on everything. He put a time
Yeah.
frame. Go back and
Yeah.
Google it. Since everybody want to be in the business, go back and Google it. Look at look at what I lost. Look at what I had during that
He got
time period.
receipts.
You know what I mean? He put everything out
Yeah,
there
he
on the
got
table.
receipts.
It is what it
You
is.
ain't lying
So
about that.
right. So if he put all that out there, he put everything on the table. Why do you care? Because that dude came home. How long that dude's supposed to been coming out talking about he gonna write a book or he gonna give an interview and say
I don't
exactly
even
all that
know.
kind of stuff,
Yeah, but
bro?
I think
I mean, who cares? Who cares,
right.
bro?
I think
You was locked up. She moved on. Yeah, you supposed to be in a drug kingpin or whatever. All right, she didn't go to jail, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? If she was with you during that time, okay. If
but
you
that's what
got
I'm
locked
saying
up
right
and
there,
she's
Drew.
still out, okay. It you what you mad about? You know what I'm saying? Your kid now is he adopted your child. Maybe that's something into it. Maybe that's a big thing
Yeah.
why he want to come out and say whatever you want to say. But
Yeah, but I think the major thing like I want to get from this video, what he was saying is how he one of the things I love about this is the fact that Marjorie got with him at the lowest point in his life, essentially, when he
yeah,
just about lost everything. And I think that's a keynote I don't want to gloss over for recording purposes in this video that we're doing the podcast, and the fact that we need to stop with the stuff that everybody got to have all these things for you to be with them, and
right.
you're not even trying to find the intangible things. You want somebody because they got to have a job, a house, a car. But the thing about it is, you don't know everybody's situation. Like
She
he was talking
she
about going through a divorce. You know what I'm
she
saying? Like you don't know everybody's situation.
she possibly saw potential. She saw his hustle. She saw that because he didn't have certain things didn't mean he didn't stop working.
Right.
He still had a vision on what he was trying to do. If you go back through his
But she
life,
supported that vision
you
though.
look at all the different hustles that this dude was trying to do.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I
But
mean?
she
All
said the
throughout.
key
So
thing. She said we can build it. Right. And
right,
that's important.
and they did. So
Right.
he went from not having nothing to you couldn't change the channel without seeing this dude. You know what I mean? So
But right. His
I
life
mean,
took off to
she was
another
with him,
level.
right? Yeah,
She
but
rocked with it. And that's the important, having somebody that in the trenches with you, right? And that's what he said. She was in a foxhole with me. She was in the trenches with me. You know
mhm,
what I'm saying? And that's needs to be important because we can say what we gotta say about this whole rumor situation. The bottom line is if you're looking for somebody, if you want to be in a relationship with somebody, when they come to the table, it's not about all the things that they have. Because you can lose all that tomorrow.
right.
You can lose all them things tomorrow. And a matter of fact, what COVID did was expose a whole lot of relationships. They said they did a statistic on that. They said divorce went up, skyrocketed because when COVID hit.
Yeah,
Because people were stuck at home with their spouse, and then they had to realize that you don't even know the person you married to, or
yeah.
you married them and you can't even live with them. You know what I'm saying?
When I like you better when you at work, that's something.
Right. That's a problem.
But another thing, a lot of people want the final product. They don't want to actually build with each other,
They
and
don't want
that's
to go through the
why
right.
struggle.
they don't want to go through the
Right.
struggle. I actually posted, I think this was like yesterday, where what people don't see with what others go through, like
Mm.
they don't see the focus, they don't see the obstacles that people go through, they don't see the sweat, they don't see the tears, they don't see
Mhm.
the vision, they don't see anything. They just look at the now, but they don't look
Right.
at what
Right.
the person had to go through when they was at the bottom. But they just
Right.
want
Right.
everything when it's at the top. And then when things
Right.
start to fall down, that's when they're ready to leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
Yeah. And
That's
the thing
facts.
that's so sad
that'll,
now,
that'll preach in itself right there.
Yeah.
that's in itself.
Yeah.
But and the sad thing about it now, maybe y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like people don't even hide that anymore. Like back in the day, people would actually be like, you know what, let me try to see what this person working with, or kind of, maybe even if you didn't want to be all in the trenches, at least you be in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of figure out, okay, can I build with this person? They're telling you off the gate. Like they're about to, what they say now? Oh, I'm about to bag, I'm chasing the bag. You gotta have your bag, you gotta have your this, I gotta have my this. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's like, let's
That's
build
that's
this thing
a
together.
that's the hot thing to say right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You about your bag, but you ain't got no idea what you want to do.
Right.
But that's
You
that's
don't
a
know
hot
what you
thing to
to do.
say.
Right.
That's just something to say.
And
And
a
it,
lot
and
of
it's something for a bunch of people to try to take that and run with it to try to make themselves look like they are busy or they're doing certain things. I only have a certain quality of people that I deal, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you don't even know your own worth,
Right.
but
You're
that's
right.
and
just the thing to do.
a lot of people say they're about the bad, but they don't even have the work ethic to be
They
about the bad.
don't. They don't.
Exactly.
They
You're
don't.
right.
They don't know what it is, but they'll
You
bash
know what I'm
that man.
saying?
Mhm.
They'll bash that man and
Tell him in a
everything. They
minute.
want everything. They want everything that he does. They want it to fail, but you ain't got the work ethic that man got.
Right.
That's why you want him to
But
fail, so he can be like you.
Mm.
right. And the fact of the matter is that it ain't just that they just wanted to fail. It's more importantly, out of the message, they don't even understand that she was with him when he didn't have nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The ex-wives is the one that got all the Kings of Comedy money and all that.
Right.
So when he got divorced, he lost everything. So what I'm saying is, a lot of people don't understand. You'll miss your blessing if you just wait because everything got to be perfect. TD
Hmm.
Jake said something. He says a lot of y'all. He made this. He was preaching. He said a lot of y'all miss your blessing because you expect God to send a person wearing a three-piece suit driving a Mercedes, and that is who ain't God trying to send your way. And what you don't realize is, and there's a whole lot of evidence of this. They got a show called what Boss? What was it called? Um,
Undercover boss.
Undercover Boss, right? A lot of wealthy people don't look wealthy. A lot of
Oh yeah,
people who
yeah.
a lot of people who got the resources and got the clout and got all the stuff that's necessary, they're not out here just flaunting it like that.
They got it. They don't have to show it.
They got to
They
show it.
they
So
they got it.
you
It's no
right,
reason to show it like that if you got it.
right. So you miss
You know
your
what I mean?
blessing because you want to rock with somebody because you're looking from the out and you don't realize, okay, you might down their car like this, you don't know what they got in their garage. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But you just
yeah.
but people in the society now have to understand, and like I said from the video, that especially for a lot of men need to understand that the woman that you get with, if she ain't building with you, if you're not elevating where you are in your life as a person, not the things, but as an individual, then that says something for itself. And you got to put God first when you're trying to find your mate. I think a lot of people don't do that. We want to throw God in the mix after we choose what we want to do. You know, they want to do that. You know, okay, Lord, I want to go left. So I need you to open up the gates for the left side. Remove the barrier. Remove the barrier, Lord, so I can get through no obstacle
Jay,
that's standing in my way. He didn't
he
say
try
go
to
left now.
he try to preach, Jay.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, you
try
know
to
what
preach,
I'm saying?
man.
He trying to. I'm just saying,
I
that's how the
didn't know if that
prayers
was
go.
Baptist or Pentecostal right there. You say that was Baptist.
Baptist Costal.
Baptist. You right down the
You know what
middle.
I'm
He's
saying?
excited, but he wasn't.
Right. Pastor taught a good word today. It felt
Yeah,
good in
he
church.
did.
But
Nah,
that's what
man,
I'm
but
saying, man. Go
yeah,
ahead.
it's a thing, man. You know, with Steve Harvey and Marjorie, whatever. It's whatever. I mean,
You
it's
know,
like I said. I look at it and I look how a lot of people run with that whole thing, man. And it's sad when people just want something to fail so bad,
right.
and that's sad to me. I look at the whole thing with how many people out there that's hoping that Russell Wilson and Sierra just fall apart.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird to me. That's weird. And you know what? It's more dudes than it is females that want that thing to fail. I don't get that.
And here's the
Oh
thing,
man,
and well, none
they
of them get with Sierra, right? That's the thing. Like
just
you want somebody to fail, you ain't trying to get with her to make her
but
better. You know what I'm saying?
but no, but it's like I hear things like, man, oh man, she should stay with Future. Okay.
Yeah.
She was getting cheated on.
Listen, you ain't got to explain that. Look at
I'm
what Future's up to. Look at Russ. Russell just signed $230 million guaranteed contract.
man, but
That's more money than Future got.
the fact that dudes are saying this, she should just
Yeah.
stay with Future. What is it about Future? Why are you so caught up? Do you like Future? That,
No, they don't
that you
like
want
their
her to
future. That's the
you
problem. They
want
don't like their future.
you want to live her dream? What's the problem? I don't understand it. I mean, I'm
See,
like,
the thing I don't understand with a lot of people, um, they get so caught up into everybody else's future, what everybody else doing, instead
uh,
of just focusing on them and trying to better themselves. But the reason why a lot of people don't progress or go to the next level is because their surroundings that they are people that they're connected with,
right.
and that's why a lot of times if you hang around haters, you're gonna be a hater, and
Yep.
you're gonna hate on the next person who trying to better themselves, and that could be the reason why a lot of people want
Yeah.
to see the relationship fail
Hmm.
because of who they connected with.
Yeah.
Right.
Misery loves company, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
But you got to
real
build with
talk.
somebody, man.
I know some people around me and Raquel relationship when we was first gonna get married, and they was rooting for us to fail. All right,
But
and I
people
know
do
it.
it. Oh yeah.
I know it for a fact. I didn't go up and say nothing to them because I didn't feel like they were that important for me to worry about them and try to prove them wrong. Nah, I'm gonna just do my thing Me and my wife gonna take care of our business, and you gonna be one of the ones that's commenting on Facebook. I love y'all relationship.
That's how they
25
do.
years later, so
Mm-hmm.
it
It's
don't
true,
bother
man.
me. It don't bother. Me and Rock, we rock with each other. We do our thing for us. If you enjoy what we do, cool. If you hate what we do, cool. I don't care because I ain't doing what I'm doing for you. I'm doing
That's
what I'm
it.
doing for me and my wife.
Right. But it's
Plain and
important,
simple.
man, that, and that's it right there, Chris. A lot of people don't understand that, man. Look, there's levels of blessings that come along when you're with the right person. You know what I'm saying? It just is, and it's not knocking people who don't have somebody in their life or nothing like that.
No,
But I know a lot of single people who, they meet these other people, and you just like their mentality and how they do things, and you're like, man, like
yeah,
the dating scene nowadays. What I'm hearing,
it's wild.
it's crazy out here, and I'm talking about
It's
people. I ain't
wild.
talking about just your younger generation. I'm talking about
Older
older
generation, bro.
generation, mid generation. It ain't no difference. I'm like,
Let me
you got to be kidding me.
let me tell you how wild it is. Do you know that there's a show about to come on, man? That mother called the Golden Bachelor.
I saw a preview for that.
Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Now,
Golden
now you
Bachelor.
now you all you with AARP cards is out here uh on a show trying to compete for this one dude. And
But
that
hey,
boy,
you getting old now. You got to have some companionship. What you
man, that
mean?
that boy done already signed his will over to his children. You ain't finna get nothing out of that whole situation.
Listen, now,
You ain't finna
grandma,
get
you
nothing
don't
out
know
of
what
that.
grandma got. She
Man,
got
please.
grandma had Cecil for 70 years. What you mean? She got some
Just as
skin in the game now.
Jay, I don't know if you seen it, bro. You need to go pull it up, man. Pull up
I
that
seen the
trailer on
preview,
that,
bro. I
bro.
seen the
You
trip.
you
I seen
gon'
it.
it's gonna crack you up, man. I'm telling you. When
Yeah, a
you
whole
see
bunch
that,
of
you see them old women trying to walk up there, and I'm cracking up, bro. I'm like, man, I know everybody
they
need
look
love.
good though.
I
They don't
know
look
they
their
do.
age. They
But
definitely don't look
dog,
their age.
all of y'all up there trying to compete for this old dude with arthritis, trying to figure
No,
this
all I'm
out,
saying,
man.
no, they don't have them like that. I mean, there's some good, decent looking grandmas out there. My thing about it is,
I'm not saying that, dog. What I'm saying,
I'd have an
bro.
issue with my grandma. I'm just saying, for me personally, both my grandmothers died. Rest in peace. I love them both.
That man look like he about 70 years old, and they're out there
All I'm
trying to
saying is, I would have a
compete.
problem. I see my grandmother trying to chase some dude on a TV show with some other females. We're gonna have a little problem with that with the family. I'm like, grandma, it ain't that serious. I need you to go on Our Time or whatever the Healing Time is, a little website for old people. Get on
So
there and find you a companion on one of them little sites. What you ain't finna do is embarrass the family, and then
what they
you
what they
don't
about
get
to
picked.
what they about to do is they about to start a trend, and Instagram is gonna turn into a whole bunch of it's gonna be a whole bunch of old people on there trying to do some thirst traps.
I
That's what's
love it.
gonna happen on there.
I love it. All right, so I'm gonna share the next video, y'all, real quickly. I know we got some stuff out here. I'm gonna share a cool one. This one went viral. This is congratulations to our I would say our this because she one of us. Coco,
Oh
Coco
yeah.
Golf. She won the U.S. Open. So I'm gonna play this little thing.
I'm 19. I don't have any debt. I'm not in debt. Like, I'm not in debt. I live with my parents still. So I'm not in debt. I didn't go to college, so I don't have any student bills to pay. Yeah, so I'm not I'm not in debt. I'm too young. I'm too young. My parents have never put me in that position to be in debt. So yeah, I have nothing to pay right now.
All right, so that was a little clip of her responding. I like what she said because Coco Golf again. Congratulations, that was a great match. I actually watched it, man.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was.
crazy. She lost that
Yeah.
first set, and I was like, oh man. In the second set, she kind of rallied a little bit, and it came back, and then that third set, it was just over by the end. But
When o- when old girl try to act like something was wrong with her, yeah, I say it's a wrap. It's a wrap. She pulling it.
she
She
got
pulling the
it.
whole thing like
But
old girl try to pull on Venus.
right. But this one kind of I don't know if you guys read the comments a lot on this stuff. A lot of people are saying that they're talking about Coco and the fact that how her parents really set her up nicely, and the fact that she's really the fame and the celebrity and all that other stuff didn't go to her head. She still live at home. She still got rules she got to follow. You know what I'm saying? Even though she won like I think that the amount for winning that whole thing was like 3-4 million. You know what I'm saying? She ain't broke. But she's grounded, and I like that about Coco, man. She's grounded. Joe Burrow is another one, the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. He was living. I believe he still live at home.
Oh, you do?
Last time he lived at home, for a few years. If he moved out, it just was recently, within like the last year or so. But yeah, majority of his rookie year. I mean, the rookie going into that first couple of years in the NFL, he stayed at home. He was like, he from Cincinnati. You know what I mean? So that was just even better. He went to LSU, but he's from Cincinnati. So when the Bengals recruited him, he just went to the house. He just stayed in his room. His mom,
I don't
mom
blame
and
him.
dad tell him, So again, this goes back to the same thing, right? We were just talking about with the whole Steve Harvey situation, how Marjorie's rocking with him, from the bottom. How many women out here wouldn't talk to a guy because he live at home? Don't even know you Joe Burrow. He live at home. He a multi-millionaire. How many dudes we talking about Coco now? Because dudes are really bad about this now. I don't understand how we got to this place. Like you was talking about, Chris, these dudes out here. This dude's out here. We telling my girl gotta have da da da. She gotta have this. She gotta have her own this. She gotta have her own that. And they're literally putting these labels on females out here that they will not talk to these females. They will not be with these females if they don't have certain things. So I don't understand it. I don't get it, but I don't understand where that even came from. So, like somebody Coco who lives at home, unless you know that she a professional tennis player, a lot of dudes probably wouldn't even talk to her. Oh, you still live at home, or you still do this, or you ain't, like she said, I didn't go to college. You know what I mean? Like people who have these high expectations and these bars so high don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you understand that somebody went to college is in debt?
Right.
Somebody you want to college, somebody to college, most of them are in debt.
What
If not
what
all of
she
them.
the thing that she was talking about, and I understand it completely. Yeah, she ain't go to no college, man. She probably been doing this thing since she was little. They show
She
video of
was
her
when she was little.
her father taking her to the U.S. Open and watching Venus and Serena. So her focus is what she's doing. Nah, she ain't got no debt. There's no reason to have any debt. Mom and dad have been taking care of everything all this time.
Right.
I just got
But
$3 million from this deal right here. I'm signed with New Balance. I'm getting money over there.
she got
The
endorsements.
endorsements
Yeah.
are about to go through the roof.
She already
So
she already have some, and this is
I
gonna just
I
take off now.
there's no need for me to make dumb purchases.
Right.
For what?
And your parents
Everything has
will
been
stop you from doing that.
everything has been going right all this time. Why switch up and doing the thing different?
Right.
And she got a boyfriend, but she ain't putting them on
Yeah.
blast. She ain't got to show them out to everybody.
Yeah.
She not doing the thing like the other girl, I forgot her name, Naomi is
Yeah.
doing.
No
She
one put
not out
all this
there,
stuff out there.
Yeah, I mean, she got with a
Some
boyfriend.
rapper.
Now she done had a baby. She doing what she doing for her life. She got
Right.
endorsements. She got money too. So, and she says she gonna be back in 2024. She gonna be
Right.
back out there playing tennis and
Tennis.
whatnot. But
It's how
I mean, what somebody put on there as far as like the generational curses and I'm just reading that up there too. Um, I think me and you, Chee, we had this conversation before, and I talked about the whole thing of generational wealth and stuff like that. Now, I believe, and I don't know how anybody else does, But I believe generational wealth is not just you going out making a bunch of money and being able to leave that for your kids and their kids and whatnot.
Right.
I also believe that generational wealth is a wealth of knowledge in order to teach your kids
Right.
how to continue to build
Right.
that wealth,
Absolutely. And that's
and for
true.
them to
Absolutely.
teach their kids how to continuously build that wealth. I don't mean for it to be I work, I do everything, y'all live how y'all live and burn through everything. That don't make sense.
Right.
That you'll have some people not wanting to die because they
You're so
feel like you
stupid.
gonna burn through everything. They gonna be on the other side just looking at it, man. I knew he's gonna burn through that money. I shouldn't have left him nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
what?
But it's true. I mean, what
Yeah,
you're saying makes perfect sense, man.
this young lady
You
is
know.
19 years old. She's got her career is basically starting. She if she wants to, man, she can go a good another 10 years and be retired by the age of 30 if she wants to,
Right.
and
But
and
but
and have a abundance of wealth and still be with her mom and dad if she want to. That's up
right.
to her. That's up to them until they
Right.
say, man, look here, you got to get your own spot.
Right. But the
You trying to
generational
turn you,
thing
yeah,
that you're saying, Chris, man, makes a lot of sense. Where a lot of people don't understand when you talk about generational wealth. And we can prove it, right? A lot of rich people, we like to talk rich white people, you know, majority of them only send their kids to college because of the name of it, right? A lot of these kids, I
yeah,
mean, Jay will tell you this when we was at Auburn, man, half of them kids wasn't even going to class. They're in the frat houses, they hanging out, and their parents got money,
they was
right?
finding
Their
themselves.
parents are already taught, right? They go in there to get to the SEC schools so they can go to football on Saturday, right? They just going for the experience of it, not necessarily to get anything from it. A lot of people
Right.
who, unless you're going for something specific, a lot of these people out here, they go in there to have a degree just to say they have a degree, right? Because a lot of those females that go out there end up being some soccer moms you see out here. I would tell my daughter that. I say a lot of them soccer moms you see, they got degrees. They just choose not to work because their husband make good money or whatever. So why you
Right.
went to college? Why you invest in all that? But a lot of these people have money, right? A lot of people have the resources, right? A lot of rich people do that, and they do not put their kids in a situation like that. They teach them wealth. They teach them how money works. They teach them the process of money. They teach
Yeah.
where to invest, how to
Yeah.
invest, what
Yeah.
products to invest in, how investing itself works. So you're absolutely right, right? Breaking generational curses. What I like about Coco, again, she represents, it's about time we see us represented in a nice way and hear her say the things that she's saying, right? I
Right.
live at home with my parents, right? It's first of all, I'm just glad she got mom and dad at home because if she was living and she had been a single parent household, that would have been a whole lot of fitting into the narrative that a lot of people want to ride, right?
Yeah. She she
So
she does she does a lot of things. The way that she does the things that not only that she does on that court, but the knowledge that she have of the game
right,
and how she makes sure everything is correct. Not just I remember when she was talking to the judge at one point in time, telling about how many breaks the lady is taking, the seconds that she's taking to get ready. Dog. She was breaking that
right,
stuff
right,
down, and you can hear the commentators on there just like she got a point. She telling the truth. Like well said. They're saying these things because she broke down the
right.
rules, and that's
She broke
what
the
I can appreciate.
stereotypes. That's the
She
problem.
broke it. She broke it down, and she can stand up and speak for herself. Where
But
on the
she
other
broke it
side of
down
it,
looking
on
like
the other
us,
side of
and
it,
that was it.
Venus and Serena, when their father was very, very outspoken. He the one that said a lot of those things to where they didn't have to. He kind of protected them in a sense. he felt like he really, really had to, especially from where that came from. He felt like he needed to do that. This young lady here, man, she speaks up for herself and she does it very, very well. And I love it, man. I love the fact that
But she's
she can
breaking the
she can
narrative, man.
yeah, she can hold her
That's the
own, man,
important
and
thing.
she has a lot of backing, bro. She has a lot of backing. She
Right.
is that
And the
new
thing, like
one
I
out
said,
there.
it's and that's the important thing is the simple fact that, like you're saying, is the fact that America has a lot of stereotypes about how black people are.
Right.
How we are with money, how we spend
Hmm.
money, how we flaunt with money, right? How we get opportunities and we squander it, how we
Yeah.
look, we got on all the nice stuff, but we broke. So there's a whole lot of stereotypes out here about black people that I'm glad, like you said, Venus, Serena, Coco, right? A lot of these athletes, a lot of these stereotypes, we're breaking the generational curses by putting people in position. I know Jason Tatum said his mom told him, like she is in charge of his finances from that
Yes.
standpoint, right? He only lives off Marshawn Lynch started that. A lot of people don't understand it. Marshawn Lynch, when he came out with that, shocked a lot of people when he retired. Because there was an
He is
article,
not ignorant, bro. He is
right? Because a
not
lot of
ignorant,
people
dude.
talk about how much money he made, and how it even came out. Because a lot of people, somebody wrote an article saying that the average athlete will be he retired, but the media didn't really like him and so stuff.
Hmm.
So they were trying to say now that he's retired, he's gonna be broke. And now you know what I'm saying, because he wasn't like a Hall of Fame person. And he flipped around on him. He was like, oh no, I I saved all my money for my
Yeah.
career. I lived on endorsement. He retired with like 50, 60 plus $1 million in his bank account. So I mean,
You see what I'm
breaking the
saying?
stereotypes, man. And I
It's the
appreciate
same.
that.
It's the same thing that Ocho Cinco's trying to do. That's why he keep pushing this whole McDonald's thing. You know what I'm saying? He try to get an indulgence from McDonald's. You know what I mean? He owned a couple of them.
Smart.
So
He another
he
one good with money, man. He's amazing with money.
a
You know what I'm
lot of
saying? A
times,
lot of people
bro.
don't
Let me tell
understand.
you something. A lot of times, just because you come from nothing and then you get something, don't mean you got to burn through it. A lot of
Right.
people
A lot of
that
people
come from
don't, man.
a lot of people that come from nothing and then they achieve something, they want to keep it.
And they have it, but we don't see that. And that's not the story that they tell, right?
Right.
That's not what we hear about. We hear about when you squander it. We hear when you mess up. We hear when you do something stupid, right? We hear when
Yeah.
you. Well, that goes me to the very last one I'm going to show real quickly, right?
Hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right here.
I
This is
wonder.
what they
I
want.
wonder
This
what
is
it's.
what they
I
want to
wonder
see.
what it is. I wonder what it is.
Let me show you. This is what they want to see right here. I'm going to pull up. This is what they want to see right
Yeah,
here.
I was wondering if we was gonna talk about this one.
Yeah, this is exactly what they want to see. I said that's a good segue. This is exactly what they want to see right here. You get what I'm saying? So they want to put all of this right there, right, to signify there he is, ball player, charge. Now, it's a crazy thing. There's a baseball player right now. This guy is on administrative leave. I forgot his name. I think Jose
Hmm.
something. This is the second or third time he assaulted his wife or girlfriend,
Hmm.
right? But how many times did you hear about that?
I
And
only
you're
heard
not,
about that one time. Yeah.
right? You're not gonna hear about it all the time
Same guy
because
that
this is
played.
what they want right here.
He played for the
Huh?
Braves.
Is it play for the Braves? The
This guy
thing
right
is,
here.
yeah.
You
No, no,
talking
no.
about Kevin Porter Jr.?
Not Kevin Porter. I was saying is that
Oh,
the
that other guy.
narrative, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
other
yeah.
guy.
The other guy. Yeah, I think he did play for the Braves.
I think he
Yeah.
played for the Braves something, but this is like his second or third time.
He's a
you
pitcher, I
know,
believe.
yeah, this is the second
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But they don't exemplify that. They're not gonna put him out there like that. They're waiting for this right here. Kevin Porter, young man, got himself in some ridiculous nonsense. Put his hands on his female. And again, these young cats out here not learning that stop putting your hands on these females. You know what I'm saying? If you're a ball player, especially the baseball player, Kevin Porter, any of these athletes, man, you are a professional athlete. Okay? You have a fan base. You have organizations. You got females, bruh. There's plenty of females who want to be with you. If that woman is making you to that place and she's bringing that part of you, or you bringing that part of her, and y'all coming at each other like that, and you can't come to some agreement of civility to be in that relationship, bounce. I don't understand why you still with this person to the point where y'all putting hands on each other and all this other stuff, bro.
These
Go.
two been these two they've been together for a little bit,
Yeah,
and
I mean, even
this
so,
this
you know what I'm saying,
this is the first time I've heard anything happening between the two of them.
right? But even so,
So
you come on, man.
they're saying that this man went out. He went out. They was in New York or whatever. He went out. Obviously, he didn't come home when he's supposed to come back to the hotel room. So I'm
We already know. You
assuming
ain't
I'm
got, we already know.
assuming which
We
I
gotta
don't know
assume.
for a fact. Yeah, it was probably some
You know
phone
what they say about
conversation.
assumption.
Yeah, I guarantee. Yeah, don't come back because you ain't getting in. Lock the door.
Exactly.
Now, whoever the security is, I wonder how they feel because they let him into the room or got him back into the room, and then this goes on, bro.
Again,
Do
these
you
young
know
dudes,
how?
man.
Do you know how bad you got to choke somebody to fracture a vertebrae, bro?
Ridiculous, man. Again, I mean,
So
for what though? I mean, bruh, for
I
what?
man, bro,
You know what I'm saying? Like if you out with if you coming home late, that means you out with something, doing something, or with somebody. That ain't your girlfriend. Okay, you're a professional athlete, bruh. Let her
she is
go.
too. She is
Right?
too.
She a professional athlete. No, let her go. Like, why are we get like that was to upset me? Like, bruh, I'm not gonna get if you know you out here doing some dirt and she accusing you. She accusing you. Okay,
I
let's say
man,
she
look,
find out. Bro, y'all ain't even married.
I was just man, I was just talking about this at the barbershop, bro. Because I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna come back to the room. If I've been out there doing whatever, we done already
Right.
had this conversation. I'm pretty sure they done got into it before, but nobody ever knew it. So
Of
you
course.
kind of know what you're dealing with.
Right.
She's an athlete too. She, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I didn't. Now when they showed him, I ain't see no marks on him. So
She didn't get no hits in, bro.
maybe I don't know. But if that be the case, then you're a sucker. You're a straight coward. You're a straight coward
Mm.
because you go in there and you allow your emotions to put you in a place to where you are fit to have nothing.
Right. Exactly, bro.
You
And that's
just
the
signed
part,
an you just
man.
signed an extension 4 year, 85 mil, bro.
With non guaranteed money on the back end. I'm
And
like, we
this what you
feed these
do?
narratives, man.
This what
You
you do?
know?
Because you want to stay out a little later? What's the use of going to New York like that? For what?
Exactly.
For what?
That's my point. For what, bro?
If you bring your gal with you, dog, everything you should be doing is going. It should be with your gal. If not, you should have left her in Houston.
That's it.
That's
That's
all I'm
why
saying.
that's why I've been a huge advocate for situations like this. Um especially for athletes. I know uh we are live streaming on different platforms, but I'm just gonna be honest.
Always.
Um we have a lot of coaches. We have some, let me correct myself, we have some who don't just focus on the dynamics of just athletics. They focus on every aspect of life with their
Right.
athlete.
Right.
Yeah, here we have a professional athlete who should have been through some kind of coaching off the court. They should have been through some kind of life coaching, success life coach, even things when it comes down to this situation here as well. Now, I don't know the guy. I don't know what he been through, but I'm just gonna take it a little further here, not just focusing on him, but focusing on athletes as a whole.
Right.
Uh, when it comes to athletics, I understand that a lot of coaches have their hands tied where they have a lot to do from a athletic coach standpoint. Some may not focus on um the whole person well-being in regards to success coach, life coaching, mentorship, or something to that nature. But I've been a huge advocate for athletes as a whole, um, off the court, off the field, um, in regards to seeing them progress and become a better individual from a holistic standpoint,
Right.
um, not just an athletic standpoint, but from a holistic standpoint. And this is very much needed to be, if it's not implemented within some athletic programs, professional, collegiate, or high school, or
Mhm.
even middle school, it needs to be implemented because most of these guys and females needs to know real life issues other than just sports.
Right.
Right. Preparing for life. You're
So
right.
so Kevin Porter Jr. He was first in Cleveland. He had
Bring some
issues in
issues and
Cleveland.
kids living. Right. That's
He
right.
he he had issues in college. Um, in college, he had it shows here he was suspended for 2 games, conduct issues. 2020, he was involved in a one-car crash
Hmm.
and charged with improper handling of a firearm in a motor vehicle, failure to control a motor vehicle, and possession of marijuana. So
Mm.
he had that going on. Then in Cleveland, he was arrested, suspicion of possessing a gun and
That's
marijuana,
crazy.
and was accused of punching a woman in the face and ripping off her weave
Hmm.
during a fight in downtown Cleveland. So he's already been having issues.
Right.
He was almost out of the league. The reason
Yep.
why he's in
You're
the
right.
reason why he's in
Yep.
Houston
Yep.
is because they were trying to save this dude's career. They
Mm-hmm.
brought him. They got him in Houston to be with John Lucas,
Hmm.
Right.
and we know John Lucas. John Lucas he was in the league. He was a recovering addict during his time when he's playing in Houston. He had issues. He actually had programs that he had put together that brought people through addictions.
Mm.
My uncle was in one of those programs
Oh, really?
down here in
I didn't know
Houston.
that. Hmm.
So he has been the type guy that people that are in trouble have always come to see
Right.
and truly believe that this was this kid's last
Yeah, I don't see this going. This
chance
ain't
and
this ain't
and
good
and
gonna be
trying
good
to
for
trying to
him.
have his career saved.
Yeah.
But man, uh, I dude, it's no coming back from this, man.
It's
Yeah.
hard,
There's no
man.
coming back from this
You
because
might
regardless,
if
regardless,
you if you're a star player, you got to be like Kevin Durant kind of skill set kind of dude for them might to do something, but not where he stands in the
I don't
league.
even think if even if it was
even
Kevin
if it was
Durant,
them,
because if
you fractured this female's neck, bro.
yeah,
That's
Yeah, that's kind of crazy though. Why you playing?
that's what I'm saying. So you strangled you saying you basically you squeezed her neck to the point to where she couldn't breathe. And do you know how hard you have to actually be? She's an athlete. She's not no little prissy
That's true.
little
I didn't think about it, man.
female.
Yeah, you're
She's an
right,
athlete, so she's tough. It has, bro. It
bro. You
got to
know
be
what? I didn't think
something
about it
going
that
through
way.
your
You
mind,
absolutely
dude.
right, bro.
It's something going on for someone that you are with.
Right.
For you to do something like that too, I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate to see what you'll do to an enemy.
That's a hard pill, man. Right. I didn't think about it till you broke it down like that. She is I forgot. You're right. She an athlete.
Yeah,
And she a tall female too. Yeah, that took a whole nother level.
that's what I'm saying.
You're
So
right.
I don't know what happened in that room. If you know your female, and you know that she could probably go off on you, why even go back? I'm not going back
Right.
to the room.
Right.
I'm not going back to the room. Whatever's in there is in there. I got my wallet. I got my phone. I can do whatever I need to do. I can get another room.
Right. You're right.
You know what I mean? But why go back? What made you go there? The door was already locked. You got into the room. They let you into the room, and then all this gone. You know what I
Right.
mean? Nah, I'm not. I'm not risking everything.
I
Once
do mean
again,
everything.
I'm not risking everything. Now, bro, you could possibly go
Go to
to
jail
jail.
and face some real prison time, man.
You know what I mean? Nah, man, I'm
For
good.
real, for
I'm
real.
good on that. I'm good on that. Maybe we just ain't meant to be, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm not. I'm not to. No, I'm not. Nah, man. Nah,
That's
man.
crazy, man. But yeah,
But
man,
he
that's
has
just
anger issues, dude. He has anger
he
issues,
does. He has some
and
issues.
a lot of people are saying, okay, him not having his father around was a big thing. That's and that's what I believe that John Lucas
Right.
was
And
for
having a
him,
father figure. Right. I'm trying to read that
having a
stuff too.
father
Yeah.
figure. But man, look, your father can't be with you at all times.
But
Can't.
how you came up at some point in your life, you got responsible for the things that you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, see, his father was murdered. You know what I'm saying? His
oh
father
wow.
was his father was shot. He was shot and killed. He was shot 5 times, and
Oh wow.
killed. You know, he's in an altercation
Mm,
at a bar, and somebody killed him. So you know, that's a lot of that kind of stuff. You
a
know
lot
what
of
I'm
anger
saying?
and stuff, man. He
Yeah,
got to get some counseling for that stuff, man.
Yeah.
yeah. But it's a lot of stuff that went on. You look at, okay, so his father pled guilty to first degree manslaughter in a shooting death of a 14-year-old girl
That's crazy.
back in
Yeah.
'93.
Yeah, that'll
So
mess a
it's
lot
a
of
lot
people
of
up,
stuff,
bro.
man. It's a lot of things that went on in
Messing a
in this
lot of
kid's
people. You're
life,
right.
and you know at some point in time. Now we were just talking about generational, wealth and whatnot, but
Right.
you have to break the curse, bro.
Yeah. At some point, man, and this goes to show you, man, money don't solve a lot of things, man. No
It
matter how much
don't.
money you got,
A lot of
you
times it
know.
can heighten it.
Yep.
It can
Exactly.
heighten a problem that you already have. So,
Yep.
but
That's
we
it.
don't want we don't want to end on this
Yeah, we'll end on this,
bad
man.
note, man. Go on, talk
You
about
know.
Dion. Talk about Dion. Talk about him. Talk about him.
Man,
Talk about him.
absolutely Dion, man. Dion Sanders. It's in the sports world for y'all who don't know.
Oh, they
Man,
know.
Dion has been doing, and that's what I say. I don't know who don't know, but Dion is revolutionizing the college game. Colorado is 2-0 right
Right.
now. They
About to
got
be
Oregon coming up, right? Is it
about to be
Oregon they got
three.
playing?
They got
They got
Oregon.
Colorado State.
They
Colorado
got
Colorado
State, and then
Colorado
they got
State.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Oregon next weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay, next weekend.
that's gonna be a test there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a
Shh,
tough
you
game. Is
tell
it
him.
in Oregon? I think it's in
It's in
Oregon,
Oregon.
right?
I think it's in Oregon. So
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
that's a different kind of animal up there, man. Or I mean, that's basically all they got up there.
Yeah.
That college football up there is everything. It's kind of like how Alabama is. You know what I
I talking
mean?
about Alabama, being
Well,
from Auburn.
just about
Hey, how y'all feeling out there, Alabama? Just throwing out there.
Oh, can
Texas
we
gave
talk
y'all a
about that?
homecoming.
Can
Texas
we
gave
talk
you a
about that?
homecoming. Oh yeah, hey man, hey, you know off limits.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about something that was said out there?
Well, we don't want to talk about people choking, but if if you're gonna put your hands around the fact that they got that L.
It's not just that, man. A little video came out of on the Texas side. The Texas players was over there dancing.
Oh yeah, they're talking talking some racist stuff being said?
Go back to the projects and
yeah, man, they wild.
All that kind of stuff. Yeah, go back to the projects. And all this. I'm like,
I'm telling you, look, we done been to Tuscaloosa.
I'm like,
so that ain't shocking. If you an Auburn fan, man, I hated going, bro. I've only been one time. I was like,
somebody commented on the thing I was watching. He's like, man, they was waiting for somebody to throw their head up in the air. So the white chairs was gonna come around.
I was surprised somebody threw the chairs.
It was gonna be on again. But man, I'm like, man, some of these cats, man. I'm like, and you don't say everything. Don't say everything that come to your mind.
Care. Man, let me tell you something, man. I'm glad they say it. You know why I'm glad they say it? Because now we know who you are.
No, hey, the funny one was I think it was TCU when Colorado played TCU, and the one dude kept yelling at Travis Hunter, talking about you overrated, and Travis Hunter was looking at him like, oh, okay, I'll show you. And he was talking to him right there in that corner of the end zone. That same area right there where Travis Hunter caught that interception. Oh, and somebody turned the camera around to the dudes like, who said it? Who said it?
Got him, coach. Got one, coach.
Them over there at that Christian school, was giving them a finger and everything. I was like,
Texas Christian, huh?
Yeah.
TCU, Texas Christian.
It's they 2-0, bro.
Right.
They got a long way to go.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take one day at a time. We pray for his we pray for pray for Dion, man, and all the success. We pray that he is covered, you know what I mean? Especially, we know how this world can be. As soon as a brother start having a lot of success, all of a sudden allegations and all kind of craziness start coming out that'll make no sense. Your stuff came out from college or in the NFL, and
because they's mad at him because he said he graduated from HBCU.
Wow. You see that?
And it's true. It's actually true. He graduated from HBCU. Cause they try to call him they say, yeah, you a Seminole. He's like, no. No,
let's state. Before he went to state, he transferred to state, didn't he?
Well, he went to Florida State, but he graduated.
Didn't get his degree from Florida State.
He didn't get his degree.
That's what it was. Right. So
you know what I mean. So
it says a lot.
That was I think he still worked for ESPN, one of those networks. But that was Danny Cannell. They played at Florida State.
Oh yeah, he was hot. He was hot about that. That's a disgrace. You know what I mean? How would you do us like this? And bro, look, if I graduated from Talladega College, I graduated from Talladega College.
Right.
I didn't play for him. I played for Florida State. But I left early. I didn't get my degree. I went to Talladega. Yeah. I probably went online. Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got his degree. What y'all mad for? So what? I don't get it, man. Mind y'all business. What you mad at me for? Cause I said what I said. It's facts. Go look it up.
Factual.
So old boy going back talking about he ain't swag. I think he might want to go revisit that.
he might. He might. But man, we're getting ready to get out of here, y'all. It's been a wonderful show. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back next Tuesday, this Thursday. My Eagles playing, so I'm definitely not gonna be on here with y'all. But we'll talk about sports. We're gonna talk about these major things that's happening in the world, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank my brothers.
I think Jay, right, man. I think we all need some theme music. We need our own theme.
Yeah, we're gonna do something, man. Chrissy got some ideas, man. So I'm gonna hit y'all up, man. We're gonna talk about that off screen here, but a little bit. But yeah, man, Chrissy got some ideas, man. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, my wife got some stuff that she been talking to me about.
She got that knowledge.
Yeah,
she do. So you know, we finna go ahead and see what she talking about.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna rock with it.
Yes, sir.
yes,
All
sir.
right, man. All right, fellas. All right, y'all. Thank y'all tuning in. God bless y'all. Man, we are out of here. God bless.